Hello, you're watching VNA News and now headlines.
General elections set to be held on May 22, 2016. Vietnamese and Chinese farm produce traders meet in Hanoi. Hanoi Run for Children will officially take place on December 6.
The election of deputies to the 14th National Assembly and People's Councils at Levis for the 2016 to 2021 tenure will take place on May 22, 2016. The date was approved by the National Assembly during the sitting on November 24th.
The legislature also approved the establishment of the National Electoral Council and the personnel structure of the council as proposed by the National Assembly Standing Committee. Accordingly, the National Electoral Council will have 21 members, including a chairperson, 4 vice-chairpersons, and 16 members representing bodies and organizations in the political system. The National Assembly Standing Committee proposed National Assembly Chairman Nguyễn Sinh Hùng to be chairman of the National Electoral Council. The nomination will be voted on by the National Assembly. During the sitting, the legislatures also discussed nominees for the National Electoral Council and vote on the draft revised Civil Code and the revised resolution on regulations of National Assembly sessions.
On November 24th, Vice State President Nguyễn Thị Doan hosted a reception for Chairman of the Federation of Trade Unions of Belarus, Mikhail Oda, who is on a working visit to Vietnam.
The Vice President expressed her hope that trade unions of Vietnam and Belarus would effectively realize signed agreements, facilitate experience sharing and relationships among their member organizations, contributing to the bilateral cooperation. She spoke highly of the outcomes of recent talks between the Federation of Trade Unions of Belarus and the Vietnam General Confederation of Labor, adding that since establishing ties in 1992, they have worked actively together across diverse areas and at international forums. For his part, Oda said he is impressed by Vietnam's socio-economic progresses. The Belarusian official also emphasized the need for young generations to foster the bilateral friendship and cooperation. He added that his visit is meant to discuss specific cooperation plans, including sending Belarusian experts to work at the Vietnam Trade Union University.
The 7th International Workshop on the East Sea concluded in the southern province of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu. Our reporters bring you more details. After 7 sessions where 30 reports were presented, various issues related to the East Sea were discussed, such as international situation and its impact on the East Sea, fresh developments, relations among big countries, international law and future prospects. Almost all domestic and foreign scholars held it is necessary for all related parties to negotiate and find solutions to the East Sea issues. Talking about the workshop, Đặng Đình Quý, director of the Diplomatic Academy of Vietnam, said the workshop has made impact on various circles, particularly experts, as they are advisors to the government on policies.
The workshop made positive impacts on participating experts and helped change their awareness on the sea issue. Therefore, they are able to make relevant policy-related proposals to their government and rectify public opinions through their articles.
Discussions at the workshop were based on the spirit of cooperation, construction and sharing, putting forth new solutions to the East Sea issues and boosting cooperation for development. The Vietnam-Belgian Joint Committee for Economic Cooperation convened its 3rd meeting in Brussels to discuss ways to strengthen the multifaceted cooperation between the two countries. More details coming up next.
At the meeting, Deputy Minister of Planning and Investment Nguyễn Chí Dũng appreciated the multifaceted cooperation with Belgium, especially in economic, trade and investment fields. He also expressed his hope for the further development of the bilateral relations. During the meeting, the two sides discussed ongoing projects and proposed future cooperation plans. The Belgian side wished to promote beef and pear exports in tandem with investment in renewable energy in Vietnam. Vietnam suggested Belgium continue assisting existing mechanisms such as green growth, research and consultancy fund, while jointly work to determine new cooperation mechanisms. Two-way trade between Vietnam and Belgium reached $2 billion in 2014. Belgium is Vietnam's sixth largest trade partner in the EU. There are currently 59 Belgian invested projects in Vietnam, mostly in high-tech, logistics, and food and beverage, worth a total of $420 million.
Vietnamese and Chinese businesses met in Hanoi on November 24th to discuss how to promote investment and trade in agricultural products.
Lê Bá Lịch, chairman of the Vietnam Animal Feed Association, said Vietnam is boosting its international integration and it is necessary for the agricultural sector to improve the quality and safety of farm produce to raise their competitiveness. He expressed his hope that China would make it easier for Vietnamese food and farm produce to enter its market. Rong Wei Dong, vice chairman of the Chinese Association of Food and Farm Produce, said there is huge potential for Vietnam and China to enhance their cooperation in food and farm produce, particularly after Vietnam joins the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. I think after Vietnam joins the TPP, local enterprises will see both advantages and challenges. They need to improve their processing capacity. As Chinese businesses are strong in this field, Vietnamese ones should cooperate with them to make use of technical and human advantages, and this will benefit both sides. At the China-Vietnam Trade and Investment Matchmaking meeting, participants also stressed the need for simplifying administrative procedures to facilitate exports. I think Vietnam has introduced good policies to support businesses, but procedures for realizing these policies remain an issue that should be put on table to help businesses cut costs and shorten their time for import-export procedures. In January to September, two-way trade between Vietnam and China topped $64 billion, up 12% annually. While Vietnam's export of agroforestry and aquatic products fell by 5% in the first 9 months of this year, the country's export of these products to China increased 19.4% to $4.32 billion.
The General Department of Customs reported Vietnam's rice export earnings reached $353 million in October, up 84% of the previous month.
In the first 10 months of 2015, the country shipped abroad 5.36 million tons of rice, raking in $2.28 billion, down 4% in volume and 11% in value as compared to the same period last year. After almost 1 year of decline, Vietnam's rice export to Indonesia bounced back strongly, with 218,000 tons shipped to the island country in October alone. However, China remained the biggest importer of rice from Vietnam in the first 10 months of this year, with 1.95 million tons, accounting for 36% of the total export volume. It was followed by the Philippines with an export volume of 919,000 tons, Malaysia with 476,000 tons, and Ghana 320,000 tons. Meanwhile, Vietnam exported 89,000 tons of coffee worth $171 million in October, up 2.6% and 2.5% over the previous month, respectively. The figures brought the total export volume and value in the first 10 months of 2015 to over 1 million tons and $2.14 billion, representing year-on-year decreases of 29.3% and 31%.
The budget airline Vietjet Air has launched a new route linking Ho Chi Minh City with Seoul, Republic of Korea. More details coming next.
On this new route, Vietjet Air will operate daily flights with each lasting 5 hours and 20 minutes. The flight will depart from Tân Sơn Nhất International Airport at 12:15 a.m. and arrive at Incheon International Airport at 7:25 a.m. local time. The return flight will take off at 11:20 a.m. local time and land at 2:50 p.m. local time. Tickets are available on the website www.vietjetair.com or Facebook at www.facebook.com/vietjetvietnam. Payment can be made online with international internet banking cards. Apart from online distributions, the tickets are also sold at Vietjet ticketing offices and agencies nationwide.
The first initial public offering of the Airports Corporation Vietnam will be conducted at the Ho Chi Minh Stock Exchange on December 10th. Let's find out more.
The IPO sets to bid over 77.8 million stocks, equivalent to 3.47% of the corporation's chartered capital, with a starting price of $0.52 each. The corporation has injected money to upgrade the airport system, including the expansion of the Nội Bài, Da Nang and Tân Sơn Nhất international airports. The party, state and government have entrusted it to start the construction of the Long Thanh International Airport in 2018. The Airport Corporation of Vietnam is managing and operating 22 civil airports spanning across the country, which are capable of serving 69.4 million passengers. Currently, the corporation has chartered capital of over $985.6 million. It will sell to the market over 2.2 billion stocks at $0.44 each. The state will hold 75% of the group's chartered capital, while 20% of the remaining stake will be sold to strategic investors, 3.47% at a public auction, and 1.12% to employees at a preference price.
The Hanoi Run for Children will officially take place on December 6th, held a press conference on November 24th in Hanoi.
The Hanoi Run for Children, formerly known as the Terry Fox Run Hanoi, has been organized for 15 consecutive years. It was held by the Embassy of Canada in partnership with the Vietnam-Canada Friendship Association and the Hanoi Union of Friendship Organizations. Over the years, the Hanoi Run for Children has attracted more than 70,000 participants and raised more than 8 billion Vietnam dong, approximately $356,000, to assist underprivileged children with cancer and heart disease treatment. Last year, the event attracted more than 7,000 participants and raised more than 1 billion Vietnam dong. Canadian Ambassador to Vietnam David Devine said at the press conference that the participation of all people in the run will significantly contribute to building a strong future for Vietnam.
Well, the Hanoi Run for Children has been an ongoing event in Hanoi for quite a number of years. And its aim is to be able to raise money for sick children in Hanoi and in areas of oncology, cancer research, in areas of cardiac care for small children. And it's a really important cause. I think that people in Vietnam and particularly in Hanoi have rallied around us for many, many years on this. And we're really looking forward to the event, which is taking place on December the 6th, Sunday morning.
The Hanoi Run for Children is aimed at bringing a better life for underprivileged children who have been suffering from fatal diseases through money raised from donors, organizations, and individuals. The run manifests the solidarity and friendship between the Vietnamese people and international friends in contribution to helping children in need in time.
And that has wrapped up our news bulletin. Thanks for joining us and goodbye for now.